nationwide, not Texas-wide.
Last in the power rankings of the NFL. So if the Cowboys don't come.
Consider it a donation.
For real, I'm just glad the lady in the feet stopped me from going this way.
Oh, I've made that mistake before, but I didn't make it all the way out. I made it about halfway. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I was looking at it like, yeah. I know it. Looks like
You talking about Dave Campbell? I hate what they do now. Yes.
well, I'm just trying to put feeling.
Yeah, what I have to do is do it on my computer and then go in and do it, and then it'll down. Yeah, that's the only way I can figure it.
Pregame report. How are you, T-Mac?
Good, sir. How you doing?
Dragging.
Yeah, me too.
Dragging just a little bit. Here comes a gentleman up the steps wearing an Astros cap. So we'll see a few Astro fans, and there's no doubt that our friends at Knox Furniture that sponsor our pregame report each and every Friday night is big Astro fans. Susan Knox leading the charge. And I saw earlier, Tommy, and it was a report that when the Yankees flew back to New York, they actually landed at the wrong airport because the wind shifted them to the east.
Can you believe they're making a big deal that Judge's ball was hit harder than Bregman's ball, but the fact the roof was open kept that ball from going out? I mean, Bregman's ball was hit like 60 foot higher than Judge's ball. That might have something to do with it.
My only question.
Both teams had to play in the same conditions.
Both teams had to play with the roof open.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe it.
And
if they're really grabbing like that, they're grasping straws.
Will the roof be open in the Bronx? Yes, because they don't have one.
Their retractable roof is broke because they don't have one.
Exactly. So, yes, Tommy and I.
Astros, the home team doesn't just make the decision.
That's
Major League Baseball makes the decision whether the roof is open or not.
Once you get to the playoffs, a few other folks take control of it.
Right.
But what a great time Tommy and I had along with Matthew last night in downtown Houston at the Juice Box, as they like to call it.
I tell you, there was probably 43,000 people there, and I mean
41,700 is what they reported.
And I mean there was very, very few empty seats, and everybody stood probably 95% of the game,
except one lady that was about 6 rows down from us. Her and her boyfriend, so they argued all night long, and so she got up about the 3rd inning and didn't come back to the 8th. But anyway, you're going to have those at live sporting events, and then the guy that decided he wanted to take a selfie with Altuve on the field, that didn't work out so well. But anyway, we got a football game tonight, and Tommy, again, it's the Knox Furniture pregame report. Very important ball game for the Crockett Bulldogs, as you know, when you look at things, they're going to have to win 2 out of 3. We're at home tonight. We're on the road next Friday night at Westwood. Then we wrap up the district campaign back here on senior night, November the 4th, against Diboll. So, you know, most people think Diboll is the front runner in the district, and
they're undefeated. They did beat Woodville in the other matchup.
I would certainly agree with that, and you know, Crockett is going to have to come out and play 4 quarters from start to finish, and
play the ball, can't turn the ball over. Probably need to get a couple turnovers.
I think you're absolutely correct, and hit somebody and hit them with authority.
Yeah, you know, on paper, we're underdogs. I mean, I'm sure Woodville's predicted to win this game, but you don't play it on paper, you play it on the field. Diboll comes in, not Diboll. Right now, Diboll's 4-0. Or 3-0. Coach Spring is 3-1. I tell you, surprising, Westwood's 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Spring was 2-0 in district. Now they're 2-2 in district. Lost 2 in a row. We're sitting at 1-2. Shepherd's 1-3, and Huntington's 0-3. So, and tonight the Diboll plays Coach Spring. So you got to think Diboll's going to go to 4-0. That's going to make Coach Spring go to 2-3. Let's see. Of course, we play Woodville. Huntington Westwood play. You think Westwood's going to win that game, so Westwood's going to go to 3-1. So we basically, like you just said, we're probably going to win 2 of the last 3, possibly just 1 of the last 3, but more than likely 2 of the last 3 to get the playoffs.
Yes, and I visited with Coach Dixon about 5:30 or so as I made my way to the Jack, and you know, the one thing that he says and that he is telling the players, you control your own destiny.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and that's, you know, that is certainly a good thing, Tommy, when you are in that position.
Right.
And, you know, you got to take care of business, but you certainly control your own destiny and can do that. So, you know, anything's possible, but we got to play 4 full quarters of football in order to get out of here with a W.
And Woodville's going to be tough. Have you seen either 2 losses or 2?
No.
They lost to Franklin 22-12.
The defending state champion.
Game week 1, and then they lost to Diboll 21-14.
So
I mean, They beat Newton.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be a handful.
Yeah, they're going to be handful. And we played them last year in the playoffs, and they knocked us out of the playoffs last year.
In the bi-district round over in Lufkin at Abe Martin Stadium. Well, you're listening to the Knox Furniture pregame report. We're going to come back in about 3 minutes, and talk a little more football. Come on out, folks. It's going to be nice and cool and a perfect atmosphere for a high school football. Come out and support the Crockett Bulldogs. We're back in 3 minutes right here on K.I.V.Y.
We're back with your annual fish fry. Hi, I'm Kathy Calvert, inviting Houston County Electric Cooperative members to attend our 83rd annual meeting on Thursday, October 27th at the Civic Center
First, we'll have the
in
Woodville
Crockett,
School
Texas.
Song, followed by the Crockett School Song. Thank you, and you may be seated. We'll have the national anthem shortly after when the teams get on the field. Here come the Eagles. And here are the Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, there's some men out on the field with the black and white striped shirts. These men have a tremendous task in front of them with tonight's game. At some point during the game tonight, you may not agree with the calls they make. These men continuously train to better their craft, And I ask that you show them that you understand their job with a round of applause that's in front of them. They also told me that they are looking for a few good men. They are with the SFA chapter, and they are looking for more people that will be helping with next season. If you're interested in becoming a sports official, they'd love to talk to you. I ask now that everyone please rise. Gentlemen, remove cover as we have our moment of silence, followed by the playing of our national anthem presented by the Crockett High School Band. Amen, and thank you. Captains for tonight's game for the Woodville Eagles: number 25, Ronnie Douglas; number 29, Trotter Moses; number 34, Hunter Jenkins; and number 42, Cole Stanley. And for the Crockett Bulldogs, number 7, Jaden Collins; number 55, Blake Jones; and number 65, Courtney Bird. Crockett has won the toss and deferred. Kicking for the Bulldogs, number 21, Angel Castillo.
Then another one picked it up, and the Bulldogs are going to collapse
Right
on
at
it.
the 20-yard line.
That's where they're going to spot it. So, good kickoff there by number 21 of the Crockett Bulldogs, which is Angel Castillo. And, hey, I'm good with them starting at about the 20, Tommy. And I think what we're going to see, from what I've been told and talking to different people, is Woodville's going to run, and they've got a tackle. Now, unfortunately, the rosters that we were given for the Woodville Eagles got a jersey number and a name. It has no position. It has no classification. But we do understand that one of the tackles is a D1 prospect.
It looks like the quarterback is going to be that number 2, Williams.
Roland Williams. Well, yep, that's who it is. And they come out and pass, just a little screen pass, and he's going to pick up a first down. Give him about 12, 13 yards, and that's going to be number...
I think I'm putting down 31, gain of 11.
That's number 7 on the reception, which is Taylor.
Yeah, they put a man in motion, and the quarterback just dropped back and just basically threw a lateral out to him in the flat, and he just ran forward, and good blocking there by the receivers for Woodville.
Split receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Motion once again.
Same thing on the opposite
and
direction.
They must have watched some film. That pass... completed to Zayon Williams.
Well, 2 plays, they've kind of got to spread out. Now I look for the quarterback to run the ball up the middle, just to, I don't know what that is laying out there at the 30-yard line. Is that a pink towel?
Could be. One of the officials needs to pick that up. But second down and a long 4 for the Eagles from Woodville, again in motion. And they have seen something that, 3 plays in a row, basically the same play, 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
First and third play with the exact same play.
And that's going to pick up just enough for the first down. So the ball is at the 41-yard line.
I still think they're setting something up. They're going to fake that, and they're going to have a guy going deep, or they're going to run a draw or something. They're setting up something.
First and 10 for the Woodville Eagles. First quarter brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. And they hand off to number 15.
And he
goes
hard
nowhere.
By number 51 of Crockett.
And they're saying 4. A fumble. That's a fumble on the play, Tommy. So Crockett recovers it. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I didn't
at
see
the 41.
The ball come out. You're right. They're saying first and 10 on the 41 of Woodville. We'll definitely take that.
That's what you call. Well, we talked about it during the Knox Furniture pregame. Hit somebody and hit them hard, and that's exactly what happened.
And we need turnovers.
As Williams was trying to come up the middle, a couple of Bulldogs laid a little leather on him, if you will. The first and 10 for Crockett. 10-15 to go in this first quarter. Again, brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. We're going to put 3 to the right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback drops back straight across the middle, and there he
in and out. Good.
Yep.
Hit him in his hands, and he got hit. He didn't really see the defender. The defender got a good shot on him, but Simon that ball in.
Simon wide open, and he caught it, but right about the time he caught it and took that first step, he was hit as he was trying to spin his body. The ball was thrown just a little bit behind him. The incomplete pass, second down and 10 for the Bulldogs, again at the Woodville 41.
10-10. Crockett it's nice to have the ball with 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and we did not get the ball kicked off to us.
That's exactly right. Simon takes the handoff. He's going to get about a yard.
Half a yard, 6 inches maybe. We'll give him a yard.
Well, it wasn't a real good spot. We'll call it second down and 10. In the backfield is going to be a Simon and Delane.
I think we're in 4-down territory unless we lose yards on the play.
I think when this is basically a must-win, so it's going to push them back 10 yards, going to bring up second down and right at 20, Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, I saw it when it happened. I mean, I was hoping the official didn't see it.
You called it.
He did see it.
You absolutely called it. Speaking of football, Baylor Bears will be on the air about 10:30 in the morning. Kickoff is at 11 at McLean Stadium. Then
Why
at
are they playing so early?
homecoming, the parade is at 7 o'clock in the morning through the streets of Waco, and then it'll get on campus about 7:45.
You want to float?
No.
No? Okay.
No. And I'm not going to make it to the homecoming parade. Well, I will make it to kickoff, but I won't make it to that parade. Third down and right at 20. Quarterback's going to get wrapped up, and he gets back
To the line
of scrimmage. Good defense by
I think we'll punt the
safety
ball now.
and defensive backs. But, yeah, the punting unit's coming out there. I think it would have been 4-down territory, Tommy, if we were back at the original line of scrimmage. But when the ball's on our side of the 50 now at the 49, I just think you got to pin them back. And Woodville's going to send 2 deep. Normally you don't see 2 return men deep, but they're certainly doing that. Castillo back to punt, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. He puts his foot into it, and a beautiful punt. Going to be taken at the 8-yard line by Woodville. He's trying to get around, but he's going to be tripped up. Nice tackle there by Anderson. So 1st and 10 for Woodville, Tommy, at their own 11-yard line.
I tell you, right now we're winning field position. You know, we're keeping the ball on our side of the field, which is help our defense can come up and maybe get another turnover right here, or even a pick six or a scooping score.
Yeah, or home run.
Who do you think's going to win tonight? I'm going with the Phillies.
I think the Phillies will win tonight. And, of course, the Astros had to make a pitching change because they had, the one that was out hurt that came.
McCullers?
They had him. Oh, I'll finish that.
I know Javier is supposed to start.
Yeah, but he wasn't originally the pitcher. Going to be taking the handoff straight up the middle. That's number 7 for Woodville. And that is Taylor.
McCullers hurt?
McCullers cut his elbow, as reports have said, with a champagne bottle that broke or something in the clubhouse or something. They were celebrating.
I mean, he's okay.
Yeah, so they moved him back to pitch game 4. 2nd down and 6.
Put some super glue in it.
Yep.
Put him on the field.
There's that little screen again, but Crockett sniffed that one out, led by Anderson as well as Ellis.
And I think we kind of figured out that was coming again, and no gain on that, so it's going to bring a long, let's call it 3rd and 5, maybe almost 6, 5.5.
Yeah, they really didn't get anything on that one. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Huge defensive play here for the Bulldogs. They need to stop this and force Woodville into a punting situation. 7:37 and counting this first quarter, 0-0. Quarterback's going to keep it and go straight up the middle.
Oh.
And he gets the first down and a lot more.
It hadn't been for, is that 5 or is that 2?
And that's Porter.
Hadn't been for Porter, he probably would have scored on that play.
And that's one of those that you said they're setting up for something. They're setting up for something, and the quarterback fakes the handoff. The defense just kind of follows that running back, and he goes straight up the middle. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Timeout by Coach Porter.
Coach Dixon calls timeout. We're going to take it with him.
Timeout.
With 7:11 to go in this first quarter, brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. We're 0-0. We're back in 60 seconds.
Sign up today for Domino's Piece of the Pie Rewards Program and begin earning points towards a free pizza with every order of $10 or more. You can now even earn points over the phone or on past orders. Visit Domino's.com to sign up, and for more information, visit Domino's, located at 1000 Loop 304 in Crockett, or call them at 936-624-0111. That's Domino's Pizza in Crockett.
folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. Do you need a new vehicle with great gas mileage? Do you want to save some money and not pay over MSRP or have to purchase the dealer add-ons? You need to come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Not only do we not charge over MSRP, but if you qualify for supplier discounts, we'll honor that. Teachers, first responders, and anyone else that might qualify for supplier discounts. Ask our sales consultant to look into it and see if your company qualifies. So if you want a great deal on a General Motors vehicle, come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line.
Welcome back to play here at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. It's the Woodville Eagles and our Crockett Bulldogs. First and 10, quarterback's going to take it straight back up the middle again, Tommy. And that's number 2, Braylon Williams.
I'll see if I can figure out who this D1 lineman is. It's got to be 55.
Or 50.
No.
You think it's 55?
I think it's 55.
And that would be Rigsby. Second down and 6 and the quarterback's just going to call his own number again, and we're going to bottle him up. Well, he's going to get about...
Lockhart was there. Porter was there.
Lockhart locked him up.
And 4.
So it's going to be third down, Tommy, and 5. The ball's at the 39. They need to get to the 44. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Hard count there by the quarterback trying to get us to jump off sides. Dixon sees something on his sidelines as he's trying to get the attention, and this one's just going to be thrown up. And if our defender had turned around, he would have picked that one off.
Yeah, the quarterback, he's got a decent arm. He doesn't have a strong arm. He just kind of floated that ball up there, and it was actually, if our guy would have turned around, like you said, it'd have been a 50-50 ball.
Well, that's one of those timing things, Tommy, to where you just, you're in, and the receiver actually came back for the ball, first and 10 inside of Bulldog territory at the 44.
All that smoke's coming from.
Quarterback going to keep it, and he's going to get taken down for a loss,
4-yard loss.
Braylon Williams on the carry, stopped by...
I don't know how tall is coming in. Is that weather, or what is that? Is that smoke from something?
I'm not sure. We are under a burn ban, so...
Look how it's kind of attracting those LED lights. That's weird looking.
Loss of about 5 yards, so second down and 15, the ball at the Bulldog 49. 0-0, 5.5 to go here. And good defensive play there by number 8 of the Crockett Bulldogs as Ellis, he reached in right at the appropriate time to knock that one away from the intended receiver. So going to be third down and 15 for Woodville.
I'll tell you can tell the coaching staff, the defensive team right now, they believe the coaching plan, the game plan.
Well, and what I was curious to see, Tommy, is, we didn't play last week. We had a bye to see if that week off would get us out of our rhythm. And right now, it certainly has not on the defensive side. There's holding right there. They're not going to call it. And we got to get the quarterback, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
It's going to be fourth down.
And they'll go for it. But there was holding back here in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the official had his eyes down the field, and he did not see that. But you're right, that was a hold.
So it was
fourth and
3.
We'll call it 4.
4th and 4. So it was it was third and 15. So he gets 11 yards on that quarterback keeper. And, does he call his own number once again? He's certainly the leading ball carrier. He's going to pitch this one out as number 7 is going to be tackled short, Tommy.
I think we're going to take over the ball. It's going to be Bulldog ball. That's right out at the 29-yard line.
He needed, we stopped him at the 35. He needed to get to the 34 to pick up the first down.
You're right. Short. Too far down.
That fog's got in your eyes.
Well, what I need is for my eyelids to shut for about 5 or 10 hours.
Get you a little sleep. So great defensive stand there by the Crockett Bulldogs. Turnover on down, so Crockett will get it first and 10 at their own 35. Again, just a little over 5 minutes to go in this first quarter, brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. Still 0-0. both of these teams just trying to figure out each other. Collins calls his own number, but he is wrapped up huge.
Yeah, no gain.
By Primrose at number 65.
Stopped down by Eddie Hernandez.
So they're going to get, well, back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Actually, Tommy, you look at where they placed it, they gave him a yard on that. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. A lot of pink here once again at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium, as it is pink out. Collins fakes the handoff to the lane, and he's going to be stood up back at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure you're going to run through that
I think
defensive
we're
line.
going to go wide or throw the ball. At least loosen that run defense up.
I'd send Simon right back up the middle. He's got the height. He has the speed. 3rd down and 9 for the Crockett Bulldogs. They need to get just to the other side of the 45, their own 45. Collins drops back. Going to air it out. Got a receiver wide open as number 6, Bedford gets it.
I knew he was going to get hit from the back, and I'm glad he held on to the ball. But it's going to go from the 36 to the 14, 26 yards.
So completion there from Collins to Bedford. You're listening to Crockett Bulldog football from the Wiesner of Huntsville press box here at Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. And Simon gets the handoff and is going to lose about 2. He just couldn't get around the edge there, Tommy, as he's trying to stretch that one out to the left-hand side of the field.
Number 28.
So, going to bring up 2nd down and a long 12. Clock is just a churning. 3:15 and counting. Again, 0-0 on the scoreboard. And, Tommy, I don't know that we have played a quarter of football to where we were tied 0-0. Somebody has scored, and I think in every...
If we have, it's only been maybe once.
There's a little pass intended for Bedford, and if he could have got it, he had some running room. Going to bring up 3rd down and 12. Next week, we're at Palestine Westwood.
The lovely press box at Westwood.
We call that one the deer stand because those...
I think I might bring my cordless skill saw. Let's just cut a window where we can see the scoreboard.
You can't see the scoreboard from...
I mean, you literally have to stand up and lean your head 1.5 foot out the window to see the scoreboard.
That's true. 3rd down. Take the handoff to Bedford. Collins is going to get wrapped up for a big loss back to the Bulldog 44-yard line, 45. We'll see where they spot it. Okay, they're going to spot it at the 47.
For progress, so.
Yep. Going to bring out the punting unit for the Crockett Bulldogs as Castillo come out. He had a great punt the last time. Pinned the Eagles back at their own 11. Two return men back for the Woodville Eagles. Snap is back. It's low.
Plenty of time.
And this one is going to go straight up.
They might hit that guy right in that. Nope.
And it takes a Woodville roll, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 for Woodville at their own 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
So the Astros will be joined in progress tomorrow at the end of the Texas Longhorn football game.
How the station was going to do that.
That's how it's going to be handled. The Longhorns kick off at 2:30. The Astros' first pitch is, I believe, at 4:07. So no post-game show for the Longhorns. As soon as the Longhorns game is over, we'll join the Astros and Yankees in progress. 1st and 10 for Woodville, again at their own 37-yard line. Williams finds a receiver.
Good tackle.
And
good defense there by the Bulldogs.
I'm telling you,
that's number
Davis.
15.
That Davis.
To Marion Walker.
second down and 10. I'm surprised at how much Woodville is throwing the ball, Tommy.
I am too. Of course, who told you they're going to run?
Tommy, I don't remember. But they're going to set up a screen, and they've got it set up very well.
Oh, there's a hole.
Yep, no call.
His hands back.
He's finally going to be taken out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and that started at the 35. So that they sent their receivers deep, and that running back took about 3 steps and goes up, and that was a good play. Number 7 takes the handoff for Woodville. Tommy, he may take it into the house.
He's in.
And he takes it in from 27 yards out.
27-yard run.
At the 143 mark. And just as I said about us being scoreless after one quarter. Didn't happen.
That was number 7?
Yes, that was Taylor for the Woodville Eagles. And they cracked the scoreboard first, up 6-0, pending this extra point. And Tommy, left-footed kicker out there for Woodville. Extra point brought to you by K.I.V.Y Chevrolet. Snap is back. The ball is down. And it is good. So with 1:43 to go here in this first quarter, again brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. It is the Woodville Eagles 7, the Crockett Bulldogs 0. We're back in 60 seconds right here on K.I.V.Y.
Did you know students in Crockett ISD can receive a free 2-year associate's degree without ever leaving town? And they can earn it while they're in high school. That's right. Students in Crockett ISD can graduate high school with a college degree for free. And we are the only district in Houston County who provides that. Interested? We thought so. For more information, call Crockett ISD today at 936-544-2125. Crockett ISD, one town, one school, one family.
For more than 50 years, the fine folks at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation in Grapeland, manufacturer of steel joists, deck, and grating, has been supporting the youth of this community. Volcraft realizes that investing in the youth of this community is an investment in each and every person. The employees at Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation, would like to take the time to encourage you to get out and to support the youth in your community. Volcraft, a division of the Nucor Corporation.
As we come back to play, Woodville little squib kick brought to you by K.I.V.Y Chevrolet, taken by the Crockett Bulldogs. So they'll set up 1st and 10, Tommy, at their own 42-yard line. Good field position there. And
we've had good field position all night. Worst was the Crockett 35 on 3 possessions.
I think right now the running game is not working as we're trying to go up the middle, and there's a lot of beef up there on that line for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think we're going to go wide, or we're going to throw the ball to set up the run, because loosen them up a little bit.
Or, maybe if you go wide, look at the possibilities of the option. And we're going to get
free play.
Yep. Delane gets the screen coming out of the backfield, and he gets up to the 45. I think we're going to take the penalty.
We'll take the penalty and get the 5 yards in the down back.
So offsides against the Woodville Eagles. So it'll be 1st and 5. And Crockett will have the ball at their own 47. Well, your smoke kind of went away, a lot of it.
I don't know what that was.
1st and 5 for the Crockett Bulldogs.
Bottom of the second, Phillies are leading 1-0. They're batting, got a man on 3rd and 2 out.
They're going to be tough to beat at home. Delane takes the handoff straight up, a little bit to the left-hand side of the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be what we need to do up the middle, is Mr. Ty Delane.
2nd down and 1. Inside of Woodville territory at the 49-yard line. 50 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Again, Woodville just punched it in on the last possession. Go up 7-0. They got a lot of shifting out there, Tommy, on that defensive line. Collins in the shotgun formation. He hands it off to Delane. Delane's going to pick up the first down. That first down brought to you compliments of Calvin and Cynthia Neal with Hargrove Neal Heating and Air, where it's hard to stop a train. Hopefully we'll call that name quite a bit tonight, as that means lots of first downs and a lot of yardage for the Crockett Bulldogs. 20 seconds and counting. They may just let this clock run down.
Am I wrong? Does it seem like we don't have as many players on the sideline as we did, say, a couple weeks ago? Seems like we're down 2 or 3 players.
We could be.
Might not be, but...
Yep. And that one hand off to Delane, and he's actually going to lose about 2 yards. And, Tommy, that's the end of the first quarter, brought to you by the Houston County Electric Cooperative. After 1 quarter of play from the Jack, it is the Woodville Eagles 7, the Crockett Bulldogs 0. We're back in 60 seconds right here on K.I.V.Y.
The Kellum family of Double K Concrete Construction is pleased to support the youth of Houston County. If you're in the market for concrete or construction work, Roger Kellum at Double K is the one to call. From the little job to the new house you're building, Double K does it all. Call Roger Kellum at 936-546-1994. That's 936-546-1994. Double K Concrete Construction, built on a strong foundation.
You like to look good, and the time is here to look better than good. Heavenly Boutique, located on the southeast corner of the square in downtown Crockett, is loaded with the fresh, exciting fashions for the newest of looks. Heavenly Boutique, open Tuesday through Saturday, with quality styling for the lady looking to step out dressed to make it happen. Go by Heavenly Boutique today and leave knowing you look great.
And back here at the Jack, start of the second quarter. Crockett has about to snap the ball back to Collins. Well, now they look back over here to the coaches. Now they snap back to Collins. He's going to hand it off to Lane, coming around the left side. He's going to pick up a good positive yards, gain of about 7 down to the 40-yard line.
And, Tommy, I think that's the best running play that we've had
it is.
in the game tonight, unless there's illegal procedure against the Bulldogs.
I didn't see the flag.
I didn't either.
Still don't see it. He must have picked it up as soon as he threw it.
They said they're pretty quick, the officiating crew. So
far, this crew seems like they're one of the better crews we've seen this year.
Well, I think you're correct. Second down and 16. Coach and staff calling in the play. Again, just starting the second quarter, brought to you by the folks at Aurora Concepts, located on Loop 304 East in Crockett. And there we go, free play. They're going to blow it dead, Tommy.
You shouldn't blow it dead unless someone's unabated as the quarterback.
And Coach Dixon was like, no. So we're going to get the 5 yards right back.
And again, folks, these officials, I mean, like I said, I think this is a pretty good crew, but there is a shortage. So, I mean, if you're sitting up in the stands and you think the officials don't do a very good job and you think you can do better, you can definitely contact them, and
they'll pay you to come do it. We're not going to do that. I mean, we'd be in bad shape after the first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Second down in 11. Simon takes the handoff, and he's working his way. He might pick up that. Is that Delane? Yeah, that's Delane.
Gain of 11, gain about 12 yards. That was our best run on the night.
There is no doubt.
First down, Bulldogs.
First down brought to you by Hargrove Neal Heating and Air, Calvin and Cynthia Neal, and good folks to do business with. Ball at the 36-yard line of the Crockett Bulldogs. A few more folks have made their way in to Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Got a nice little crowd. Football weather. Most folks has on the jacket.
Ooh, get rid of it.
And I mean a blitz. And they come that's number 3. And I mean, Tommy, nobody touched Williams as he come through.
Good 10 yards.
Caden Williams on the sack for the...
I bet you 2 and 3 on the roster are brothers.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly not bad-mouthing the coach staff, but there's when you'd like to be nice to have a little back out in the flat that you could throw it down to when you have that pass rush. Or at least
so
way,
second down and about 20. Delane takes a handoff. He's at the He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
10 yards
back.
11 yards back.
Going to be third down and 9. Again, Crockett trailing 7-0 here, but marching down the field, Tommy.
Delane, 4 carries for 29 yards. Not a bad low average.
Definitely 4-down territory for the Crockett Bulldogs as it is third down and 8. We need to get down to almost the 26-yard line to pick up another first down. Simon and Delane in the backfield with Collins. Delane takes the handoff, and he's going to be stopped by number 55.
Gain of 3.
As Rigsby.
Collins on the carry once again. Stopped by number 55.
And is that the D1 offensive lineman?
I got to think he's the D1 defense because I watched him on offense a couple plays, and he didn't do nothing the plays I watched him. Let's just put it that way.
But he's a beast out there on defense. So, 4th and we're going to call it 7. 8:30 and counting here in this second quarter. Again, brought to you by Aurora Concepts. Collins drops back. He gets away from the rush. No. And he finds Simon.
I think he's going to be stuck.
No.
He's going to be first down.
He's going to pick up the first down. That was a good read there by Simon just to turn around to try to help out Collins. Another first down for the Crockett Bulldogs. First down is brought to you each and every game by Calvin and Cynthia Neal with Hargrove Neal Heating and Air. Get in contact with them folks to come out and do a little winter checkup and make sure that unit is ready for when the cold weather gets here. Delane takes the handoff going around the right-hand side, going to be pushed out of bounds. Delane's calling for a face mask, but the lineman is saying, no, I didn't see it.
We're going to give him 2 yards. I don't know which coach over there is hollering, but whoever he is, that joker's going to be hoarse by the time the end of the game is over.
You can definitely hear him.
I guarantee you.
Second down and 7 for the Crockett Bulldogs. Simon takes the handoff, and he is hit by number
55. I think that's got to be your D1 boy.
Yeah.
I mean, Simon met a Mack truck right there. Or he was the bug, and 55 was the windshield. Let's just put it that way.
I mean,
good hard hit, but Simon held on the ball. Give him credit. We got 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. He lost a couple of yards on that. Centerville on top of Leon, 20-0. Collins setting up the screen, and it was there.
They got their feet tangled. I think we tangled our own player.
And Delane fell down. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9.
Yeah, lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Madisonville over Gatesville, 10-0.
It's a long drive from Madisonville to Gatesville.
Well, how about the trip Elkhart's made?
Florence?
Yeah, that's 3 hours.
Yeah.
And plus a little bit more. One way. 4th down and 9. 6:54 to go to halftime. The ball at the 23-yard line. And Collins, he just doesn't get time.
He doesn't have a chance. I mean, as soon as he snapped, the ball snapped back to him, there's 2 defenders a foot away from him when he catches the ball. Their defensive line right now is running right through our offensive line.
That's just speed.
About the 34-yard line will be first.
I mean, that is just.
And you can tell Collins. He's not chewing on his teammates, but you can tell he's upset what his team's doing right now.
Well, he doesn't have time to think.
Right.
I mean, he can't even look up field.
They're going to have to get. Like the first 3 plays Woodville did, where they just passed the ball out in the flat. We're probably going to do something like that just to slow that rush down.
Lovelady up 30-0 in the first quarter. New Waverly over Trinity 14-0. Groveton on top of Norman G 20-0.
Well, Norman's kind of fallen on hard times again. They used to really struggle, then they got really good for about 4 or 5 years.
Here's a little trickery, a reverse, but Crockett and Simon.
No gain at all.
He read that one. Good job there by Corey Simon.
Eagles stopped by Corey Simon Jr.
Now, I think they got a favorable spot. They only said he lost a yard. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11. The ball sitting at the 33-yard line. Almost under the 6-minute mark. And the quarterback looking for all tops of options.
He wasn't going to go nowhere if he'd caught it.
No. Incomplete pass. Going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Again, Crockett trailing 7-0.
I'm almost like you. I don't understand why they're passing the ball so much. It's almost like they're. I'm glad they are.
Yeah.
Keeping us in the game, but I mean, they've got a couple pretty good backs.
3rd down,
11.
And 11, a big opportunity here for the Crockett Bulldogs defense.
Oh, there's a hole.
Yep.
Oh, got the hit back on. Come on, don't.
No, yeah. Number 4 for the Crockett Bulldogs, Anderson.
I mean, he pancaked number 14.
At number 11.
I mean, he's hurt. He got up off the field, but his pride is a little hurt right there.
I mean, if that is definitely a hit.
That's 2 really big hits here in the first half, 1 for each team. So that's Christian Bean. Of course, we don't know what.
No.
If he's a senior, freshman, or what.
No, because there's no positions and there's no
it's just number and jersey. Oh, what? Let me. Oh, okay. Stopped it because they're in motion. So we're moving back 5 more yards.
We'll take that.
Then we got back Bedford back deep.
Bedford is deep. Going to put the ball inside the 30, back about the 28.5. Well, they're going to move it now to the 28.
Can you believe we're going to be at halftime before 8 o'clock? Maybe by 7:50.
Easy, Tommy.
This thing's going fast.
And we're not driving back from Houston getting in at midnight.
Oh, low snap.
Brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. And Bedford it's gonna stop at the 36.
Good field position though.
While they take and change possessions, we're going to take a 30-second timeout as the Bulldogs are getting ready to take over offensively, trailing 7-0. 6 minutes to go till halftime. We're back in 30 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from Vive for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee. A great streaming experience for the whole family.
Jaden Collins only carry for the Bulldogs, and we'll stop by number 14, Salon Bolden.
Again, that defense out there for Woodville is like a bunch of bees. They just swarm.
Yeah, they're a good defensive team. Haven't given up a lot of points. I mean, when you barely lose to Franklin, you beat Newton, you know you got a pretty good team. The only other loss was to Diboll.
Delane takes the handoff. He's going to get about 5 or 6 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I think Delane's going to be our interior guy.
Carry stopped by a
Again, 3rd and 3, second quarter, brought to you by Aurora Concepts. And, you know, right now, even though we don't have any points, but what's working for us offensively is Delane, because Collins certainly ain't had time to pass the ball. He's going to call, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Oh, come on, guys. That's a cheap shot.
Yep. Yep, one of them holding him and another one rocks his world.
No official didn't throw a flag on that. I mean, it wasn't a really hard hit, but it was not necessary, that's for sure.
First down, though. Collins picks up the first down. He needed 3. He got 4. First down brought to you by the good folks at Hargrove Mill Heating and Air. We certainly appreciate their support of Bulldog Athletics. And don't forget, winter's coming. And I want to get that central unit checked out. Again, first downs tonight brought to you by Calvin and Cynthia Neal. Ooh. And Simon is met by a host of Eagles.
Delane.
Delane.
I mean, as soon as he got the ball, he looked up, and there was just a wall of gold right in front of him. Had nowhere to go. He's going to lose 3 yards.
Simon comes out. Going to put 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left.
I pass it out to Bedford out there in the flat and see if he can make a guy miss.
And take it to the house. Again, second down and 13. In and out of the hands of Bedford. It was there.
Yeah, I think he decided he was going to decide to run before he caught the ball. Hit him right in the chest pad.
Going to bring up third down and 13.
Simon checks in. For Burton.
And going to put Simon to the far right with a couple other receivers. Centerville up 26-0.
Oh, wow.
And it's taken by Delane. He's going to be thrown out of bounds.
4 yards.
Going to bring up 4th and about 16. We're going backwards right now, Tommy.
Yeah. Right now, they've kind of got figured out what we're doing, and they're just a step ahead of us right now.
43-yard line.
Under 3 minutes to go here till halftime.
But there's a silver lining. It's only 7-0. You know, our offense is not playing that well, but our defense is playing pretty well.
They're keeping us in the game. Castillo back. The punt brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet, keeping it simple in Grapeland. And that one goes way over his head. And we're going to, he recovers it, but Woodville will be set up 1st and 10 at our 16.
I think, of course, you teach him to get on the ball, but I think if he could have looked back, he probably could have got the ball and maybe got off a punt. I mean, they probably would have got the ball inside our 40, but he probably could have done that. But, I mean, it's probably smart to get on top of the ball.
So 1st and 10 for Woodville at our 16. Tommy, 2:30 left here in this second quarter. Again, thanks to Aurora Concepts. And we need a turnover. Apple, cherry, pumpkin spice, whatever you want.
Just hold him out of the end zone. We're going to give it 7 going around the corner. He's the one who's the first.
And he...
one of that guy's not carrying the ball more. I don't know.
And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like where they're going to spot it. It'll be 1st and goal to go as Taylor picks up about 11 yards on that carry. Going to spot the ball just outside the 5, and they were at the 16, so give him 11. And I bet you right now this quarterback's just going to keep it. Call his own number. And he does, but he's going to...
He's not going to score.
No, he's going to be hit. Well,
they're pushing him.
And they got him in, Tommy.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Woodville at the 1:59 mark here in the second quarter. And we had him, but their beef was a little bit bigger than our beef, and they just pushed him in.
It's easier to push than it is to stand there and defend.
But that's when the official needs to stop the play.
Well, there's still motion going.
I mean, but you got to kind of a halt in action, if you will. The extra point is good. Brought to you, is no good. From our angle, it looked good, but down there the stripe said no good. So with a minute and 59 seconds to go here till halftime. Our new score is Woodville 13, Crockett 0. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
The team at Batters Law Firm has been helping the injured people of East Texas for over 50 years. And Batters Law Firm now has a law office in downtown Crockett. Batters Law Firm is located at 502 Houston Avenue, downstairs in the loft building. If you've been injured, contact the team at Batters Law Firm. Consults are free and you pay nothing unless they win. With offices throughout East Texas and now in downtown Crockett. Contact Batters Law Firm at 833 Batters or online at batterslawfirm.com. When it matters, call Batters.
Crockett Farm and Fuel, located on Loop 304 in Crockett. Crockett Farm and Fuel is your local Purina dealer with the best value for your dollar and is ready to serve you. Crockett Farm and Fuel can serve large or small ranchers and weekend ranchers too. And Crockett Farm and Fuel is always ready to assist the pet owners no matter the size of your pet. Crockett Farm and Fuel with high quality merchandise and a large variety of choices. Also remember, Crockett Farm and Fuel offers non-ethanol fuel and diesel too. That's Crockett Farm and Fuel, open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday till 5:30, Saturday until 1.
Welcome back to the Jack as Woodville kicks off, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. They kick it out of bounds, so the officials are going to throw a flag. Crockett will set up 1st and 10, or are they going to make them re-kick? What is the – looks like we got –
We'll get at the
25-yard line. That's exactly what they're going to do, but the officials were kind of had their hands up like, okay, what?
You know, some coaches like to make them re-kick because those big linemen have to run down the field again, you know.
That's true. That is true. But 1st and 10 for Crockett. Tommy, certainly still in this ball game, only trailing 13-0. But we got to get a little offense going.
Looks like they're going to have the 30-yard.
Okay. Touchbacks at the 25, out of bounds is at the 30. That's it. That is correct. Crockett has 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. We just got to give Collins some time to throw, and that one's going to be intercepted, and it's going to be taken pick 6. Number 5 steps in front of it, and that's
intercepted by number 5,
Hyder.
Jacob Hyder.
And as Hyder steps in front, pick 6. And quickly, Woodville scores again.
That's the new score, 19-0 right now at the 151 mark.
And you got to think they go for 2. No, they're actually bringing out the place kicker. Extra point brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Again, open until 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in Grapeland. Snap is back. The ball is down.
That one's good.
That one's through the uprights. So with 1:51 to go here till halftime, our new score, Woodville 20, Crockett nothing. We're back in 60 seconds.
Crockett Medical Center is the hospital built for the community, by the community, and their staff of healthcare professionals offer the expertise and the know-how the people of Houston and surrounding counties deserve. Preventative care, advanced treatments, to emergency care. They are there for you today and tomorrow. Crockett Medical Center, inspiring health and hope. And don't forget, Crockett Medical Center is always accepting new patients. Call them today at 936-545-4277.
Is your home in need of repairs? Big or small, call 4L Roofing and Construction. They'll take care of all your roofing and construction needs. They handle any job from minor roof repairs to a complete roof replacement. Or call them for remodeling and building repairs. From interior remodeling to exterior construction, call Mark Liedeker, 4L Roofing and Construction. They have 13 years of experience. Call 936-546-1430 or visit 4LRoofingLLC.com for a free estimate.
Another Cutshaw Chevrolet kickoff, and this is a pooch kick that, and what they're trying to do is they're trying an onside kick. It's just a long onside kick, Tommy, because this Woodville's got a couple of speedsters over there on the far side, and as that kicker hangs that ball up in the air, they're trying to be in position. But goes out of bounds, so we're going to see if they're going to make them re-kick it or if it's going to be 1st and 10 for Crockett at the 30. It looks like they're going to back up Woodville
looks like Westwood, of course, they're playing Huntington, but looks like Westwood might be for real because with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, Westwood is leading Huntington 34-7.
What about Diboll Cold Springs?
Lovelady all over the Sabine past Sharks, 43-0 with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Diboll's leading Cold Spring 13-6 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Corrigan, I think Corrigan's still undefeated. They are. West Hardin, I guess, I don't know if they ran the clock, if they played yesterday. The final was 56-0. And there's no, for some reason, there's no score.
Another kickoff, and Crockett is going to get it. It bounced off of one of our players, but was recovered by another Bulldog. So we'll set up 1st and 10 at our own 41-yard line. And Tommy, it's imperative that we get something on the board before we go in at halftime.
Crockett, 41.
Yep, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And Coach Dixon out there.
Yeah,
and his staff going to come up with a plan.
If they score next, get up 4 scores, it's going to be really, really tough to come back. But if we can score next, whether it's now or in the third quarter, get back within 2 scores, you still got a ball game. Right now, the Dogs kind of dragging on the field. You can tell they're dejected and down a little bit. Just need something positive.
Well, I mean, with 2 minutes to go till the end of the first quarter, it's a 0-0 game. Lane takes the handoff. He's going to pick up Tommy 5 or 6 yards. Gets to the 46-yard line.
Lane on the carry, stop by number 21. Tackle on Miller.
Centerville is up 41-0. And, of course, that's a battle. Centerville and Leon, they're about 15 miles apart, Tommy. So a rivalry game, if you will, between
those boys know they all know
Tigers and the Cougars. But it's all Centerville right now. Delane takes the handoff. Going to be close to a first down, maybe about a yard short.
Half-yard short.
So 3rd down, ball at midfield, 3rd and 1. Then they can pick up another Hargrove Neal Heating and Air first down. 55 seconds and counting. Again, finally football weather. Now, you and I are setting up in shirts and shorts, but folks out there got on jackets. This one's aired out to Bedford, and he caught it. He did. That went from the 50. That went from the 50 to the 26. 24-yard pass play from Collins to Bedford. Another Hargrove Nail Heating and Air first down.
He just wanted it more than the defender. I mean, he went up, just basically took it away from the defender.
And
he's in 2 catches for 50 yards.
Crockett's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Crockett trailing 20-0, but threatening. We're back in 30 seconds.
Crockett Family Resort and Marina on the beautiful Houston County Lake has new owners, and they've come back bigger and better. Crockett Family Resort now has a beach, much improved accommodations, a great community store, and so much more. So plan to stay at the Crockett Family Resort and Marina, where they have short-term and long-term packages for RVs, tents, and beautiful cabins. Crockett Family Resort and Marina, where you can relax and have fun, and it's close to home, too.
Welcome back to Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. The Wiesner of Huntsville press box, as Tommy and I take that press box with us everywhere we go.
Even when we're not in a press box.
Even when we're not in a press box. We certainly appreciate the Wiesner of Huntsville support of Crockett Bulldog Athletics. 1st and 10 for the Crockett Bulldogs right at the 25-yard line. And Collins getting some heat. And there's a smart move.
Yeah, senior
but
move right
we
there.
got a flag. We got a flag down there about the 23-yard line, Tommy.
I think that's a defensive hold.
And we're going to find out. White hat.
Are they going
personal foul face mask against the Eagles?
I think that 15.
Absolutely. As we said, it would be huge for the Bulldogs to get some points on the board. and then we get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, if you could score here and then score your first possession, I mean, you're right back in the game for sure.
We'll visit with Superintendent of Schools, Mr. John Emmerich, during halftime. And our student spotlight, one of the things we're going to talk about is something that happened this past Saturday, a very exciting competition held here at Crockett Independent School District with some welding. And we'll talk about that coming up at halftime. Collins getting some more heat everywhere he turns. And that was... there was a receiver in the area, so they're going to let that one slide. I mean, that coaching staff over there on that far side, they not happy.
That was not a Mahomes no-look pass. That was actually a no-look pass. He's lucky he didn't get another pick six right there.
But it's just an incomplete
That's right.
pass.
That's all it is. Stops the clock, incomplete pass.
So 24 seconds to go, second down. Now they're going to throw the flag. You have got to be kidding me.
2 minutes after the play was over.
So, intentional grounding, loss of down.
I think Coach Dixon agrees. It was a. I mean, he was kind of surprised it was called.
But Tommy, you call it when it happens. You don't wait and decide, well, okay, I'll do it.
Well, sometimes if you're not sure if the ball's back to the line of scrimmage, you got to get over to the other official and say, hey, did the ball get to the line of scrimmage? Because it has to get to the line of scrimmage to not be a intentional grounding. Second
and 20.
You know what we got? Did they let some time run off the clock? No?
Well, Coach Dixon is out there. He was visiting. I don't know what they did. They didn't do anything.
We can pick up first down at about the 3-yard line.
So second down and 20. The ball at the 24-yard line. Makes a handoff to the lane, and he's going to just be wrapped up for a big loss. And Coach is going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We're back in 30 seconds.
We got a player
down. We're back in 30 seconds. Crockett trailing 20-0 right here on K.I.V.Y.
It's football time in Texas, and that means houses filled with cheering fans. If your home field needs a little fixing up for game day, we can help. Furniture for every room, appliances, flooring, mattresses, TVs, and accessories.
Correct.
Always with fair, honest prices, free delivery, and easy financing. That's why we've been the star of the team since 1927. Knox Furniture, 300 East Goliad, historic downtown Crockett.
Aurora Concepts, LLC, and Family Medical Practice.
With your annual fish fry. Hi, I'm K.I.V.Y, inviting Houston County Electric Cooperative members to attend our 83rd annual meeting on Thursday, October 27th at the Civic Center in Crockett, Texas.
He's making it all.
Tommy, as we're getting ready to come back to play, there's 24 seconds till halftime.
They're going to go ahead and let. He's walked off kind of under his own, with a little bit of assistance, but under his own power. But Delane, I don't want to. I'm not a doctor, but he might not be back the second half.
He's walking that foot or that ankle is very tender.
Yeah.
The ball is at the 33-yard line. It is third down and 30.
Well, you got 24 seconds. You got 2 plays. I say scramble Collins around, throw both of them into the end zone.
Absolutely. You can't score unless you get it into that blue area.
21 seconds, correct? Thank you.
Trying to get the clock set. It was on 24. They're going to pull 3 seconds off of it. So 21 seconds.
And they've got a lot of their players back, three players back deep.
They got one in left field, one in right field, and one in center field. And Collins, this has to be the
I think he's been sacked probably at least six times.
Yeah.
He's going to start scrambling around. He can't just stay in the pocket.
So that's back to the 43. So now it is 4th and 40.
3 seconds. There's no reason to punt. Go ahead and run a play.
And that's it. They let the clock run out. So at the end of the first half, it is the Woodville Eagles 20, the Crockett Bulldogs 0. We're back in 3 minutes to visit with Superintendent of Schools, Mr. John Emmerich, and we're going to do that right after this.
Aurora Concepts, LLC.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Woodville Mighty Eagle Band. They are under the field direction of Adriana Stark, Tyson Henserly, and Jack Ryan. I will perform our UIO show title Time After Time, featuring Ernest Bowles, Anaya Beth, and Tuba Bowles, Tyson Bowles. Cruiser Gabrielle Taylor, Dawson Walls, congratulations to Crockett Bulldogs, Pistol Festivities. Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty Eagles band. Ladies and gentlemen, on the field for your halftime entertainment is the Big Blue Band from Bulldog Land. The band is under the direction of Mrs. Dana Moore, J.R. Martinez, and assisted by Ruben Sanchez. Drum majors for the Bulldog Band are Marcus Moore and Donna Jean Colbert. Field sergeants for the band are Marcos Cervantes, Leon Burt Park, Lauren Griffin, Mia Gonzalez, Jocelyn Laredo, Roberto Popoca, Holden Aiken, Bryce Johnson, Mr. Price. Drum captain, Joel Sanchez. Band member of the week is Aubrey Awe. With the new year, we bring back our prize marching band, military style. The band will perform March of the Chinchillas Fanfare, Aces of the Air, Ted Me Sings, Little Champ, and Alamo March by Carl King. to thank our administration for their tireless support and dedication towards the band's success. Thank you goes out to Brandon Cook and Candace Cooper, owner of Honey Badger Track Club, and band parents for donation of drinks, water, for the Friday night football game. A special thanks to Filthy Gringos for their fabrication and for everyone's xylophone. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Bulldogs!
Make it happen. Go by Heavenly Boutique today and leave knowing you look great.
Community St. Christopher, welcome to the TSN High School Football Spotlight. It's week 9 of the 2022 season. Steve Campbell graduated from W.B. Ray High School in Corpus Christi in 1977 and is in his 41st year of coaching and 39th year at Cal Allen. He's staying active and having fun.
Pre-game, I'm out there throwing the football around, and I punt to my punt returners, and you know, some people try to take the ball away from me. I said, no, this is the only time I get to have some fun. So let me have this ball.
What is the long-time philosophy for Coach Campbell at Cal Allen?
The fundamental. I mean, I would have to say that we teach fundamentals. We're not like, for instance, defense. We're going to play technique. We're going to run coverages that where we like read routes and and we're going to teach all the fundamentals and to where that you got to have something to fall back on when things go wrong. You have to say, well, why did they trap us? Well, because the tackle didn't play technique. Why did they fool you on the out and up and in the secondary? Well, because we bit on the out or something like that. But it's fundamentals have always been the number one thing that we teach here.
Take us through the big 37-30 win over Alice that kept the Wildcats at 8-0.
The Alice game was a real nail biter, and they're well coached and I can tell you one thing, they came to play. They were this could have decided the district championship, even though we got to play Tolosa Midway and Hidalgo yet, but they came to play. I mean, they came to our stadium and gave us every bit that we wanted.
Coming up, we'll hear what the difference is between this Cal Allen team and the area finalists of last season when the TSN High School Football Spotlight continues.
Texas, we're on a mission to stay homegrown and healthy. Texas Department of Agriculture's Farm Fresh initiative helps build relationships between schools and local farmers, ranchers, and food producers so that schools can add more local flavor to their menus, support student nutrition, and help increase access to Texas-grown foods for students across the Lone Star State. The program also helps boost local economies and supports local communities. Help us create a Farm Fresh generation. Visit farmfreshtexas.org. This product was funded by the USDA. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
Addressing hair loss in Texas just got a whole lot easier. You no longer need to travel to the West Coast for advanced hair restoration's simple one-day treatment. Using breakthrough technology, Advanced Hair begins regrowing your own natural hair in a single visit. Celebrate their long-awaited Dallas and Houston grand openings with $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. Find out if you qualify with your free consultation and make sure to ask about their industry-leading guarantee. AdvancedHair.com.
Welcome back to the TSN High School Football Spotlight. The Cal Allen Wildcats, coached by Steve Campbell, are off to an 8-0 start, 4-0 and 16-4 D1. What's the difference between this team and last year's 10-2 area finalist 5-0 district team?
It was a little bit chaotic last year for one reason or another, and then this year the young men, they had a great off season. They had a great summer. They played 7-on-7 together, and that really has helped our passing game. And it's just a good chemistry. We have some very smart coaches, and they're very passionate about the game, and so we have no issues. There's no drama. There's nothing to hold us back.
Wildcats run the vaunted wing T led by running back Luke Medina.
He's a workhorse. The guy he's great at catching the ball out of the backfield, and he'll outrun you outside, and he's not very big, but I'm going to tell you it's hard for one person to bring him down. He letters in 4 sports. He does football, and then he goes straight into powerlifting, and he does swimming, and then he does track. So, you know, he does 4 sports when, you know, that's a real exception. You know, it's hard to get people to even do 2 sports or 3 sports anymore.
Quarterback Bryce Burnett is a natural athlete with speed, great instincts, and a big arm. Safeties Jimmy Rubio and Alex Quidagua lead the 3-4D. The Wildcats trip to CC Toloso Midway, which is just 5 miles from Cal Allen, so it's almost like a home game because everybody knows each other. Head coach Chris O'Neill has the Warriors going in the right direction, according to Coach Campbell. Thanks to Cal Allen head football coach Steve Campbell for being on this week's TSN High School Football Spotlight. I'm Jimmy the Saint Christopher.
Get 105 meg fiber-rich internet from 5 for only $25 a month for the first 12 months. One of the many great reasons you get more with Vive. Our network provides speeds up to 5 gig, 24/7 local support, 30-day money-back guarantee, a great streaming experience for the whole family, and free install when you order online. Call today or visit us online at vivebroadband.com. Offer ends 10/31/22. Not available in all areas. Modem taxes and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for additional restrictions.
The team at Batters Law Firm has been helping the injured people of East Texas for over 50 years. And Batters Law Firm now has a law office in downtown Crockett. Batters Law Firm is located at 502 Houston Avenue, downstairs in the Loft building. If you've been injured, contact the team at Batters Law Firm. Consults are free and you pay nothing unless they win. With offices throughout East Texas and now in downtown Crockett. Contact Batters Law Firm at 833-BATTERS or online at batterslawfirm.com. When it matters, call Batters.
Crockett Farm and Fuel, located on Loop 304 in Crockett. Crockett Farm and Fuel is your local Purina dealer with the best value for your dollar and is ready to serve you. Crockett Farm and Fuel can serve large or small ranchers and weekend ranchers too. And Crockett Farm and Fuel is always ready to assist the pet owners no matter the size of your pet. Crockett Farm and Fuel with high quality merchandise and a large variety of choices. Also remember, Crockett Farm and Fuel offers non-ethanol fuel and diesel too. That's Crockett Farm and Fuel, open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday till 5:30, Saturday until 1.
Crockett Medical Center is the hospital built for the community, by the community, and their staff of healthcare professionals offer the expertise and the know-how the people of Houston and surrounding counties deserve. Preventative care, advanced treatments, to emergency care. They are there for you today and tomorrow. Crockett Medical Center, inspiring health and hope. And don't forget, Crockett Medical Center is always accepting new patients. Call them today at 936-545-4277.
Is your home in need of repairs? Big or small, call 4L Roofing and Construction. They'll take care of all your roofing and construction needs. They handle any job from minor roof repairs to a complete roof repair.
Here come the Eagles. And here comes the Crockett Bulldogs.
Fun, and it's close to home too.
Welcome back to Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. You are listening to the Davy Crockett Drug halftime report, located on the square in downtown Crockett. Tommy, want to take a little bit of time and thank all of our sponsors that support the Bulldogs each and every Friday night. Knox Furniture, Houston County Electric Cooperative, Aurora Concepts, Davy Crockett Drugs, Piney Woods Law, Brenner's Economy Car Center, Cutshaw Chevrolet, Hargrove Neal Heating and Air, Darling Ingredients, Crockett Eye Clinic, Domino's Pizza, Wiesner of Huntsville, Crockett ISD, Volcraft, a division of Nucor, Double K Concrete Construction, Heavenly Boutique, Vive Broadband, Batters Law Firm, Crockett Farm and Fuel, Crockett Medical Center, 4L Roofing and Construction, and Crockett Family Resort. Getting ready to start the third quarter. Crockett will receive the opening kickoff. Kickoff brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. And here's another one of those pooch kicks, and straight I mean, that was just a left-hand turn there, or a right-hand turn.
I think you can take it right there. You don't have to take it back.
Ball went out of bounds.
At the 45-yard line. And our guys never even moved. And they're going to, I guess, kick it again.
Why would you kick it again?
I don't.
Did they ever whistle the ball in play?
Well, if they didn't, then
that's the only reason why they bring it back to there.
I'm not sure. But Woodville's going to be kicking off from their 35.
Crockett's not pitching fit over here on the sidelines. I don't think they ever whistled. And he kicked it before they whistled the ball in play.
And Tommy, as you mentioned, late second quarter with Delane going to the locker room, he's back out. He's on crutches.
Yeah, he's got that look like that right ankle
or that knee. No, he's got a.
Oh yeah, he's ice on that. Maybe it's that back calf muscle of the knee.
So there we go. Now that one's going to go out of bounds. And I'd keep moving them back. Make them keep running down the field. Yeah, we may never get this third quarter underway.
I guess you can kick it off on the 5-yard line eventually. And as I was saying, Bulldog defense not playing that bad. Like you said, with 2 minutes to go, this was a 7-0 game.
In the first quarter.
Well, 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, 0-0.
Oh, yeah.
So now they're going to kick off
and it had
from
been
the 30.
That bad snap down here, on the punt. Score would probably be 6-7-0.
That and then the pick six.
Right.
So, you've got
two bad plays cost us 13 points.
So now we're going to be kicking off from the 30.
Come on, move up, guys.
Yeah.
Move up.
There's not a hole. Now that one is in no man's land, and they get it. Okay.
You can tell that's what they were trying to do.
Sure, and they kicked it to where there was one Bulldog in about a 10 to 15-yard area. And they kicked it, like one of the, what you call in baseball, one of those C&I hits. It just went where nobody was at. He just bounced the ball.
Texas Leaguer right over the first base.
Absolutely.
And got the ball.
So Woodville will set up 1st and 10 at the Bulldogs' 45-yard line. Third quarter action brought to you by Piney Woods Law. Crockett trailing 20-0. And Tommy, we really can't afford to get down any more than what we are. And they're going to air this one out. Receivers wide open, and he's going to take it in.
Number 11.
That is a 45-yard touchdown pass play to number 11, which is Christian Bean.
He's the one that got hit hard.
And it's one play, 11:51 to go here to start the third quarter.
Williams to Mr. Bean.
It is now 26-0, pending the extra point, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. And that didn't work out the way
what we needed.
No.
We were going to get the ball and go down and score, and we never got the ball.
No. They kicked off 3 times. And here's the extra point. It's through the upright.
Extra point is good.
So 9 seconds into the third quarter, brought to you by Piney Woods Law. Our new score is 27-0. Woodville on top. We're back in 60 seconds.
Crockett Medical Center is the hospital built for the community, by the community, and their staff of healthcare professionals offer the expertise and the know-how the people of Houston and surrounding counties deserve. Preventative care, advanced treatments, to emergency care. They are there for you today and tomorrow. Crockett Medical Center, inspiring health and hope. And don't forget, Crockett Medical Center is always accepting new patients. Call them today at 936-545-4277.
It's football time in Texas, and that means houses filled with cheering fans. If your home field needs a little fixing up for game day, we can help. Furniture for every room, appliances, flooring, mattresses, TVs, and accessories. Always with fair, honest prices, free delivery, and easy financing. That's why we've been the star of the team since 1927. Knox Furniture, 300 East Goliad, historic downtown Crockett.
Kevin Bedford on the return.
Welcome back as Woodville kicks off. Again, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Bedford goes through his hands. He picks it back up and circles back around. Gets itself into a jam and is taken down at the 3-yard line. So Crockett is 97 yards away, Tommy, from trying to get it into the end zone. And this isn't how we wanted to start the third quarter.
No, I mean, first kickoff we never got. I don't know if you wouldn't really call it an onside kick. You just call it kind of a well-placed kick, booty kick. It just bounced up one time and went right into the Woodville Eagles' arms. And this time they kick it deep, we muff it, and try to run one way, then come back the other way and get tackled at the 3-yard line. So 97 yards to go.
And our leading rusher is on the sideline on crutches.
Collins is going to pick up a good 7 or 8 yards. I'll give him 7.
Be second down and 3. Gives us a little breathing room.
Collins on the carry.
And he's going
if
to
you
carry
can
the ball
see,
in the second half.
So in the backfield is Simon and is that Lockhart?
That's Lockhart and Simon.
Okay.
10 and 9.
Single receivers to the right and left.
Number 3 is back there and going in motion also.
And Collins fakes the handoff to Simon. He's going to pick up the first down, goes out of bounds after about giving 5 yards on the carry. First down brought to you by Calvin and Cynthia Neal with Hargrove Neal Heating and Air. And as I mentioned during the first half, now would be a great time to get in contact with them to get that heating system checked out to make sure it's just right. Because there's some folks out there, Tommy, saying we're going to have a very cold winter.
And they're saying according to the almanac and a lot of folks, they're saying it's the same system, kind of like system prediction as what we had 2 years ago when we had those 2 snows and that one really hard freeze. They said there's another possibility of that coming this winter. I hope they're wrong. That was no fun.
No. I'm not exactly sure. It wasn't a timeout. Simon is coming out. And coming in for Crockett.
There's an injury timeout maybe.
Is Davis. So Simon's coming over to the sidelines. Trainer's going to be visiting with him. So you got Davis and Lockhart in the backfield with Collins.
Snap the ball, boys.
Yep. And
they didn't throw the flag. I don't think we got it off in time.
No, but we lost a yard on that. Going to be second down and 11.
Marion Davis on the carry for the Bulldogs. Stopped by Braylon Rigsby.
That's Davis
for the Eagles.
27-0. Woodville on top. Again, Baylor Bears on the air at 11 o'clock in the morning. Pregame starts about 10:30 on 92.7 FM. Bless you, Tommy.
Excuse me.
And
playing old coach, Mr. Grass Eater used to be at LSU. He's the head coach at Kansas now. Can't think of his name.
I can't even. Pass intended.
It was a good pass, but the defender closed on it, and I thought he was going to intercept it.
Trying to catch Porter out at about the 35-yard line, and
that's number 6. Isn't that the guy that had the pick 6?
Yep.
No, it was number 5 at the pick 6.
Well, number 6 almost had one. Third down and 11. But Baylor on the air, 10:30 kickoff at 11, 92.7 FM. Homecoming for the Baylor Bears as they take on Kansas. And then the Longhorns on 1290 AM, 102.9 FM, and 105.5 FM. That pregame, I think, is at 2, kicks off at 2:30. Then
it's going to be a tough game. That Oklahoma State quarterback is a pretty good quarterback.
And then once pitch out there, and that Lockhart on the carry, it is, and his legs are taken up right out from under him at the 16.
Jonathan Lockhart on the carry.
So no gain. Going to be fourth down and 11. And then once the Longhorns game is over, they will not go into a post game. Once the game is over, they're going to flip it to the Astros. And the Astros' first pitch, I believe, is at 4:07. and the roof will be open in. Man,
Well, I guess if the wind blows out when we bat and the wind blows in when they bat, they'll have something to gripe about.
Absolutely.
Right now, the Phillies are leading the Padres 3-2 in the top of the sixth.
Castillo punt going to go out of bounds at.
Do you have a preference?
Let's see where they go. At the 46. That punt brought to you compliments of Cutshaw Chevrolet.
The Astros are victorious over the Yankees in this series.
I think the Phillies are on more of a streak right now than the Padres are.
I would rather play the Padres than I would the Phillies. I really would.
I think so. I think that nobody expected the Phillies to be there. They knock off Atlanta, the defending World Series champion.
You got Schwarber and you got Hollywood boy up there at Philly, Harper.
Yeah.
And those two guys, they can wreck a game.
They can, there's no doubt. 1st and 10 for Woodville at the Bulldog 46.
I can't believe there's
quarterback going to air it out again. Got a receiver wide open.
Oh, that's pass interference.
And they're going to call pass interference.
Just a 15-yard penalty.
Davis.
Yeah, he almost tackled him before the ball got there. That easy penalty right there. But why are they throwing the ball bombs, leading 27-0? I don't understand that.
Well, do you think if let's say they defeat Crockett, Dive-Ball defeats Crockett, they're tied.
Pass interference, the ball will be marked at the 31.
They tied. Well, that's true. They've already played Dive-Ball, so that. That theory
figures they're trying to score as many points they can to avoid a second-place tie.
Well, that's possible too.
Have they played Westwood yet?
2nd down and 10.
I don't guess they have.
And running back straight up the middle, number 15, which is Wiggins.
Porter went for a little ride, but he finally got him down.
By number 2, Dylan Porter.
Dylan Porter on the tackle there for the Bulldogs. We'll look see if they've played Westwood. Who's Westwood's one loss? One loss. Do you know?
Probably Dive-Ball.
Either going to be Dive-Ball or Woodville.
So 1st and 10, the ball at the 17-yard line. 8:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Piney Woods Law. Crockett trailing 27-0.
Yeah, Westwood lost to Dive-Ball 45-7. They play Woodville next week, and then they're
Williams, the quarterback, keeps it.
They've only got 2 games left. No, they got Crockett and then Woodville.
Who?
Westwood.
So Westwood has a bye at the end of this.
No, they're playing Huntington right now, and they play Crockett, and they play Woodville.
Okay, gotcha. Do you have a score on the Cold Springs Dive-Ball game?
I'm showing 19-6 halftime Dive-Ball.
2nd down and 7 for Dive-Ball inside the 15-yard line. Going into the corner. It's going to be a touchdown, Tommy.
No, he dropped it.
Did he drop it? Pass intended for Walker. Williams to Walker. And, Tommy, I better take just a moment and send a happy anniversary to Miss Brenda, 34 years tomorrow.
Did you hear what I said this morning?
Something to the effect, God bless her.
God bless Miss Brenda for putting up, is it 34 years?
It's 34.
34 years.
Tomorrow.
That woman needs a gold star. Several gold stars.
Tommy, I hope you enjoy walking back from Westwood next Friday night.
Oh, I know my way back to Westwood. I could
2nd down and 8.
Buddies up there, they'll give me a ride.
You ride in the back. But now I want to send out happy anniversary, 34 years tomorrow, Miss Brenda and I. They're going back to that same play. And he pushed off.
He's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Could have been called offensive pass interference. So we're going to spend our anniversary at a football game. But that's okay.
Well, your daughter's there.
Absolutely. So that's good stuff. And go out and have dinner. And as Brenda said, y'all are funny. And I'm not sure what Jessica is sending text messages. Woodville's going to call a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on K.I.V.Y.
We're back with your annual fish fry. Hi, I'm Kathy Calvert, inviting Houston County Electric Cooperative members to attend our 83rd annual meeting on Thursday, October 27th at the Civic Center in Crockett, Texas.
Aurora Concepts, LLC, and Family Medical Practice located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett. No appointment needed, just walk in. Affordable, convenient, and caring. Aurora Concepts open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Aurora Concepts accepts insurance of all kinds, Medicare and Medicaid, and if you're a cash-paying patient, Aurora Concept is very, very affordable. When you're sick, head to Aurora Concept, a family medical practice with no appointment necessary, located at 1261 Loop 304 in Crockett.
Flu shots have now arrived at Aurora Concepts.
And it is fourth, and they're going for Tommy, and they got a receiver in the corner of the end zone. It's in and out of his hand. Yep, intended for number 7, Taylor. So it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Crockett Bulldogs. Good defensive stand there. And we understand that a lot of our volunteer fire departments are putting in a lot of time this evening as there's some fires around the area. Folks, we're under a burn ban. Please, don't burn.
And as windy as it is today, you definitely don't want to burn.
Or tomorrow.
Right.
Or, and it's...
it can wait, folks. It can wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to burn your property down or your barn or your house down. And definitely don't want to do it to your neighbors or somebody else.
That's right. We're under a burn ban. Just don't do it. And... Tommy, you look down there on the bench for the Crockett Bulldogs, and I'll get to that in just a second. Bad snap goes right past, and it's going to be a safety or a touchdown, and it's going to be a touchdown as Woodville recovers the fumble in the end zone. 7:24 to go in the third quarter, brought to you by Pontywood's Law, and our new score is going to be 33-0 pending the extra point. But you look down there on the bench, and you see our two starting running backs, Delane and Simon.
Yeah, I think Simon might have got his bell rung.
And, they got him out of the game. Delane's on crutches. Here's the extra point, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. It is through the uprights. So with 7:24 to go in the third quarter, our new score is Woodville 34, Crockett 0. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
Carol, can you smell that?
No, what is it?
It's the smell of football. I'm so glad football season is finally here again.
That's right. I love going to games and catching up with all of my friends. You just don't forget to tell me when the game is over. You almost forgot me last year.
I would never forget you. Who else is going to take such good care of all of our customers at Davy Crockett Drug?
That's right. We have the best customers at Davy Crockett Drug. All you football fans, be sure and call me at 936-544-2275 for all your medication needs. Just don't call me on a Friday night. I will be at the game.
What season is it? It's truck season, and what better place to scratch that seasonal itch than Cutshaw Chevrolet in Grapeland? The Silverados are starting to stack up, and new arrivals are coming in each day. Whether it's a half-ton, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or a three-quarter ton, even a one-ton heavy-duty, Cutshaw Chevrolet has them all available with great incentives and GM accessory options to make this year's truck season one you won't want to forget. Only at Cutshaw Chevrolet, where they're keeping it simple. Visit CutshawChevrolet.com today.
Kickoff taken by Bedford, and he's going to be taken down at the 14-yard line, and now they throw a penalty flag, maybe a face mask there. We'll have to see. And one of the
getting up for
is that 13?
13, I believe, for Woodville. I think he's okay, but he stayed down for a while. Is that 3? I think it's 13.
No, it's 3. One of them Williams. There's 3 of them on the team.
Against Woodville.
So Crockett, there'll be a face mask call against the Bulldogs. So Crockett will set up at their own 29-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And this right now, Tommy, being down 34-0, this is going to show grit. And, you know, you want to leave it all out there on the field. Collins in the shotgun formation. He's just going to keep it and go around the left-hand side, and he is going to be drilled by
about
number 5,
yards.
And that is Hyder.
On the carry for the Bulldogs, stop by number 5, Jacob.
Yeah,
Hyder.
Mr. Collins, he's going to enjoy that whirlpool bath. I mean, he's gotten hit several times pretty hard tonight.
And out there, Tommy, catching some text messages from some anti-Bulldog fans that we know. So, you know, they're ready for basketball. Unfortunately, they're small. A little movement there on the offensive line for Crockett. Going to be a 5-yard penalty.
The Dogs right now, they just kind of can't get out of their own way right now.
Yeah, they're
struggling.
Looking a little sluggish. Going to be 2nd down and about 18. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left.
Oh, gosh.
And another fumble. And Crockett is going backwards.
6 guys on the tackle.
As Lockhart, good play there by Lockhart to recover the fumble. Then he tried to turn it into something. But, you know, as you said, Tommy, when you've got 6 different colored jerseys on top of you, it's kind of hard to do anything. So the ball at the 12-yard line, we've got to get to the 39 to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and a pretty good distance for Crockett. Coaching staff calling in the play. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Got to be a passing situation here.
There's a hold.
Yep.
No call.
And going to air this one out.
And there's pass interference.
Yep.
Yeah, he was there. He was there early.
Intended for Bedford.
Yeah, number 6 for Woodville Eagles. A little bit early getting there, and that should be pass interference on Darius Bean. Should be a 15-yard penalty and a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down. So the penalty is definitely against the Eagles. And he kind of acts like that defender for Woodville's like, dude, I didn't touch him. I mean,
yeah,
his DNA's all over him.
It was a good defensive play, but he was just a little early getting there, and I'm glad to see the official throw the flag.
Lockhart takes the handoff, breaks 1 tackle. He's at the 30. And he's still on his feet. He's at the 40. Going to be taken out of bounds.
Good hard run there.
And Bird leading the offensive blocking.
14 yards on that run.
1st and 10 for the Crockett Bulldogs. 1st down brought to you by Calvin and Cynthia Neal with Hargrove Neal heating and air. Ball at the 42-yard line. Crockett trailing 34-0, 4:40 and counting here in the 3rd quarter, brought to you by Piney Woods Law. Jacket weather here at the Jack. Lockhart again with the handoff. He's busting tackles, and he doesn't want to go down.
Keeping those legs moving. We'll give him 4 yards.
5. So they were at the 42.
Yeah, let's give him 5.
Going to mark it at the 47. Lockhart, just a sophomore for the Crockett Bulldogs. Two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Fakes a handoff to Lockhart. Collins trying to get around the side. He's going to pick up about 3 yards.
He's second, probably 2, right at midfield.
Third down and probably 2, but Collins is up. It's one of those, one of their players a little slow to get up.
Collins kind of gimpy on. I don't know if that's a knee or an ankle. Lockhart would have to come in and quarterback if he's not able to go, but he wants to stay in there. I think this is going to be a handoff to number 10. Pretty sure of that.
It looks like Collins is laboring a little bit.
3rd and 2.
Ball right at the 50-yard line. And Lockhart's going to be a little short. Give him he lost a yard, Tommy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4th down and 3, and you got to go for it. I mean, you can tell that what appears from the press box is that the ankle of Collins is giving him some trouble.
Yeah, their left defensive tackle. I mean, as soon as the ball is snapped, he is in our backfield just about every play.
And there comes again, and Collins is going to get sacked, and he goes down at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, they've got a big tackle right there, and they're bringing a linebacker, and they're basically the tackle goes inside to our lineman, and the linebacker just shoots the gap every single play. We're not picking it up, and I think he's just in on Collins before he can do anything.
So turnover on downs, and Woodville will start offensively at the Bulldogs' 42-yard line. Collins coming off slowly. Trainer's going to take a look at him. So we'll see, Tommy, if Woodville comes out chunking the ball. Up 34-0 with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And they hand off to Williams. He gets trying to get around the left-hand side, but going to be
Anderson.
Yep, Anderson leading the charge.
Bird and Burton, I believe, on the tackle for the Dogs.
We may be through with the third quarter before 9 o'clock.
Usually we're getting to halftime.
Yeah, we're just
9 o'clock.
Yes.
It's a good thing we got our long road games out of the way. Only one more road game on the regular schedule at Palestine Westwood.
Number 7 takes a handoff on a sweep, as that's Taylor going to pick up a first down and a whole lot more. Gets it inside the 30, down close to the 25. They're going to spot it at the 27.
I don't understand why that kid don't carry the ball 20 times a game.
Exactly.
Because he's carried the ball probably 5 times for 50 yards.
First and 10 for Woodville, and we're fixing to go under the 1 minute mark here in the third quarter. Again, brought to you by Piney Woods Law.
Play or not, but
well, it's 5-4 on the play clock, and they set up a screen. And Crockett does a good job defensively there to shut that down, as a Walker made the reception about 4 yards.
And they're
going to have to
run a play.
One more. See what those game conditions look like. Tommy, our
upper 50s. That'd be my guess.
Well,
maybe lower 60s.
We're going to find out. How about, it says 72 degrees.
Really?
We got that air blowing behind us.
Number 7?
Yep. That's straight up the middle, and is going to be close to a first down. Going to pick it up. Needed 7, he got 8. And that's the end of the third quarter. Our final score, or excuse me, our score at the end of the third quarter. 34-0, Woodville leading Crockett. We're back in 60 seconds with fourth quarter action brought to you by Bruner's Economy Car Center.
I'm attorney Chris Spruce of Piney Woods Law. Have you been injured in a car wreck or an 18-wheeler wreck? Call me immediately at 903-724-0055 or find me on the web and social media by looking up Piney Woods Law, where you will see all of my 5-star reviews. The insurance companies are not there to help you. I have personally resolved thousands of injury cases, and I have a full understanding of how to deal with the insurance companies to help get your vehicle repaired, get you the medical treatment you need, and get you the money you deserve after an auto accident. I'm from Slocum, Texas, and I'm here for you, my Anderson County and Houston County neighbors, as well as our next-door communities, and any Texan outside of this area that needs my help. Don't think you can do it alone. The insurance companies are multi-billion-dollar corporations who are in it to make money for themselves, not to pay you top dollar. That's where I come in. Look up my firm on the web at PineyWoodsLaw.com or search Piney Woods Law on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I brought my proven experience home to help you, East Texas. You don't need a big-town attorney to have a big-time attorney. Call or text me anytime, 903-724-0055. Se habla español.
Welcome back to Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium. Ansel Bradshaw, Tommy McTaver getting ready for the fourth quarter with our Crockett Bulldogs kind of in a bind here, trailing Woodville 34-0. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Bruner's Economy Car Center, home of the Big Buck Contest. 1st and 10 for Woodville at the 16-yard line of the Crockett Bulldogs. And they're looking to put more points on the board. We hadn't called that number tonight. Very small running back, and he makes a couple of moves, and then he is clobbered.
Drills him over there about the 6-yard line.
Yeah. I mean, he is clobbered after he picks up a first down.
He cannot weigh over 150 pounds. I mean, he is tiny, that back.
Kind of reminds me of somebody that we know that's tiny like that.
Oh, he's not as big as that guy.
But and just
you talking about your buddy?
Yeah, the one that runs.
He's not as big as that guy.
No, and he doesn't even know how to tie a shoe. 1st and goal to go for Woodville at the Bulldog 5-yard line. And like I said, they're looking to put more points on the board. 2 receivers to the right, and they're going to hand off to number 2, Williams.
I think he got in.
And he did. He got in.
I think that's number 7.
Yeah, that was number 7. Took the handoff from Williams at the 11-12 mark here in the fourth quarter. Makes our new score 40-0, pending the extra point, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. And the extra point, it's good. So with 11-12 to go in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Bruner's Economy Car Center. Our new score is the Woodville Eagles 41, the Crockett Bulldogs 0. We're back in 60 seconds on K.I.V.Y.
It's that time again, folks. It's time for the Big Buck Contest at Bruner's Economy Car Center. And as always, everyone's a winner. That's right, everyone's a winner at Bruner's Economy Car Center. If you're involved in an auto accident with a deer and your vehicle is repaired at Bruner's Economy Car Center, they will cover half your deductible, up to $250. And yes, folks, you will still be in the grand prize drawing for $500. It's the annual Big Buck Contest at Bruner's Economy Car Center. Also remember Bruner's Wrecker Service. They will pick up your vehicle day or night at no additional charge to you, and Bruner's always offers a full fleet of rental vehicles. That's Bruner's Economy Car Center, serving East Texas for 50 years, located 4 miles north of Loop 304 on Highway 287. Request Bruner's and save. Trusted since 1972.
Special thanks to Bruner's Economy Car Center for supporting the Crockett Bulldogs. And Woodville kicks off. It finally bounces into the end zone. Kickoffs, punts, and extra points brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet, keeping it simple in Grapeland. And, Tommy, once we're all done tonight at 10 o'clock, we should be done before 10. But at 10 o'clock, we'll have our Whataburger TSN statewide scoreboard show, and that will run from 10 p.m. until 12:30 in the morning. We'll also have our Domino's Pizza Player of the Game once we're through here. And hopefully, Tommy, we'll have some Darling Ingredients scoring summary. Right now, we don't have that.
You know, we were talking off the air. I can't remember the last time Crockett got shut out. I mean, I'm not going to say it hadn't happened, but I don't remember one in the last 5 or 6, 7 years.
As Lockhart, we got to change at quarterback. Lockhart is in, sophomore. That snap was a little low. He picks it up, and all he can do is try to get back to the original line of scrimmage, which he does. But that brings up second down and 10. As, we've got Corey Simons out of the game. Delane is out of the game. And now Collins is out of the game, all with injuries. And sophomore, Lockhart now under center, and running back is going to be Griffin. Two receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. And we got legal motion here.
Yeah, like when you got a new quarterback who calls the ball differently than your regular guy, usually has some people jump off sides or jump,
so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. It's going to bring up second down and 15.
Well, not what we wanted, but, personally for you and I'm glad we're playing in Crockett, not in Woodville tonight.
Buddy, we're not as young as we used to, but, Tommy, we had a great time at the baseball games.
Stood up a long time, but it was worth it to get that victory.
Yeah. You have a fumble, but it's picked up by Griffin, and he's going to lose about a yard. Should bring up 3rd and 16. But we did make good time coming home. And I might have had a little nap this afternoon. just a little bit.
9:40 and counting. Crockett, the offense going backwards now. It is 3rd and about 16. Got to get all the way out to the 35-yard line. And three low snaps back to Lockhart. So before we got them offside, go ahead and run.
Yeah, free play.
Got a free play. Now we can take the 5-yard penalty.
Yep, Lockhart takes it up, give him about 6 yards on the carry. our running buddy that went to the game with us that slept most of the way back, he says he's not as young as he used to be, but he had to get up and drive to Jewett this morning.
Yeah.
And work a 12-hour shift.
Well, I think that crane he's in has an air conditioner in it too, doesn't it?
Air conditioner, heat, Bluetooth.
Yeah. He's not struggling.
No.
He's not. That temperature from that hot steel is not on him at all down there.
No. And he goes and drinks coffee and talks sports and does what he does over at Nickel and Jewett. 3rd down and 11. It'd be nice to pick up a first down here, Tommy, just to give Lockhart a little confidence. And he's going to air it out, and that comes up a little short, intended for number 14, Porter.
Bring up 4th down. I think we're going to bring in our punt team.
Well, I got the family chiming in now, as Brenda has responded and said, just like his daddy, talking about sports. So Castillo's in for a punt, brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet. Woodville's going to send 2 back, 8:49. The clock is stopped. Crockett trailing 41-0. Be nice for him to get off a good punt, and he does. That one's going to bounce at the 44 and roll, and it's going to be picked up and returned inside Bulldog territory down to the 35.
We thought it was going to go out of bounds, and our kicking team we didn't run down the field.
And when he did pick it up,
he didn't take off.
He didn't take off, and kind of moved in slow motion looking for a lane. He picks it up at his own 35 and takes it down to the 36 of the Bulldogs. So Woodville will set up first and 10, 8:37 to go, leading 41-0.
Yeah, when I first started track supply last year, I got there and a couple of guys, I said, hey, did y'all see that game last night? And not a single soul there watching football. In fact, one of them said, the only thing I know about football is Lucy pulls the ball and Charlie Brown misses it. Oh, my Lord.
Two receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. And there's the little guy. And he doesn't want to go down. Is that number 14, Tommy?
No, 24.
Number 24, which is going to be Hunter.
And the quarterback over there is number 22. Or is that 32? I think that's 32. And he can't weigh 160 pounds.
Yeah, most of the
beef is on the sideline.
Yeah, most of the beef is on the sideline. That's Barlow.
It's what they should do. I mean, leading 41-0. Obviously, they don't want to get their starters hurt. Scores like this, put your younger guys in there, let them get some experience, and you don't run it up on the team that you're beating 41-0.
So Barlow is the new quarterback for Woodville.
Ooh,
and he fumbled, and it goes out of bounds at the 30.
Yeah, our defensive coordinator, I thought he was going to jump on the ball there for a second. He had a chance to.
So it's back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, +1. So 3rd down and 11.
Good stop as the ball went out of bounds.
7:31 to go in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by Bruner's Economy Car Center, home of the Big Buck Contest. They've been doing it for many years, and they do it about this time each and every year. The Bruner family, proud supporters of Crockett Bulldog Athletics. Barlow's just going to keep it. Got a big lane, Tommy, and
got a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be about 2 yards short. Now, they're going to go for it.
And an update on the NLCS, right now on the top of the 7th, the Phillies are leading the Padres 4-2. Padres do have a runner on first with 2 outs.
And that series is tied 1 game apiece as the Phillies won the opener, and then the Padres come back and won the day game on Wednesday. Of course, our Astros are up 2-0. They'll play Game 3 tomorrow at 4:07 in the Bronx, and we'll join that game in progress on our station. Number 25 just barrels his way for about 10 yards.
Update on Diboll and Cold Spring with 10 minutes to go in the game. Diboll's leading close game though, 19-12.
Still, it's a one-score game.
And Rusk has come back, going to have a Bullard at halftime, 27-20. That's going to be a high-scoring game. And Lufkin leading Tyler right now, 17-7. And I think this is going to be an error, but right now, well, it just changed. It did show Franklin 100, Leona 77.
Well,
they changed it to 34-21. Franklin leading.
Number 1 team in Class 3A. Woodville, is that number 24 on the carry?
Yes.
As he gets inside the 5-yard line, and that is Hunter. And they're looking to punch it in again, Tommy, with 5:50 and counting. Lovelady wins 62-0. New Waverly over Trinity 42-0. Groveton on top of Norman G 34-0.
A lot of blowouts tonight.
Elkhart leading Florence 30-14.
I think that would be Elkhart's first district win if they win that game.
I think so. Madisonville on top of Gatesville 38-12. Centerville defeats Leon 55-7. Matthew was at that game.
25.
Hunter, no, that's not Hunter. Hunter's 24.
Well, I thought he was going to. Well,
yeah, he don't want to. He reverses his field, and
he's going to lose about 15 yards.
Yes,
he's down to the 2-yard line. He's going to get tackled at the 14.
And that's Ronnie Douglas.
Ronnie Douglas on the carry for the Eagles.
Wrong way, Douglas.
He was down at the 2.
Good thing is he didn't go out of bounds. Clock's still running.
Couldn't get in, so he reverses his field. And when we finally stop him, we stop him back at the 14.
That's when the coach calls you over there and says, look, it would be 2nd and go at the 2. Now it's 2nd and go at the 14.
Yes. Barlow quarterbacking now in place of Williams, who no injury, just brought him out of the game, as the game is certainly in control for the Woodville Eagles. 4:30 here in this fourth quarter. And number 24, Hunter.
Got pretty good balance.
Yep. Going to be stopped at the 11.
Tackle for about a 3-yard gain.
Hayden Hunter on the carry.
About to go into the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Third down and goal to go from the 12, just inside the 12.
We might have got shut out by Newton when they came here about 6 or 7 years ago when they had that really, really good team, because I think they beat us like either 72-0 or 72-6. I don't remember.
They're going to put 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Barlow's just going to keep it, and he's going to go down. He actually lost his footing. Inside the 10, they're going to spot it.
They're going to try to kick a field goal? I think they are.
Well, they spotted it at the 10.
It almost looked like he got down in the middle of the field where they could line up to kick a field goal. It looked like he did like a slide.
Well, they've got 18 seconds on the play clock.
I think they're going to try to.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't see a T. But a lot of the big regular linemen came back onto the field like there's the part of the kicking team.
Well, they're going to have to call a timeout or they're going to get a penalty. They're going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Woodville leading 41-0, 2:59 to go in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by Brenner's Economy Car Center. We're back in 60 seconds.
It soon will be time to make sure the heat is on. With fall officially here, now is the perfect time to get your heating system serviced. Call Hargrove Neal Heating and Air today at 936-544-7270 or 544-COOL and schedule a heating checkup. Since 1961, Hargrove Neal Heating and Air has been the company that East Texans has relied on for comfort. Hargrove Neal Heating and Air services all brands and models. Hargrove Neal, 1117 East Houston Avenue in Crockett, is your trained comfort specialist.
Darling Ingredients in Grapeland is pleased to support the youth of Houston County. For more information about a career with Darling Ingredients in Grapeland, visit their website at darlingii.com. Again, that's darlingii.com. Darling Ingredients, proud to support the youth of Houston County.
Welcome back to Monty Jack Driscoll Stadium, and during the timeout, they cut the timeout extremely short. Come out, kick the field goal, Tommy, to go up 44-0 with 2:55 to go. I mean, normally the timeouts last a little bit, but they just blew the whistle and said, let's go. Field goal brought to you by...
Any idea how long the field goal was?
The ball was at the 10. So you're going to be back 7. That's going to be a 27-yard field goal, which was good. Woodville getting ready to kick off to the Bulldogs, leading 44-0. Kick brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet, and this one he's going to send back to where, and it's finally going to bounce and go into the end zone, so Crockett will set up 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Yeah, just not a good night for the Dogs. I mean, defensively played pretty good. Offensively, not a good game. Special teams was rough. I mean, a couple of punts, some bad snaps. We turned the ball over 4 or 5 times, and every time we turned it over, they scored.
But, you know, again, Tommy, with 2 or 3 minutes to go before halftime, it's a 7-0 game.
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely in the game, but second half, it just got away from us.
Lockhart in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. and mishandles the snap, and he's going to go down for a huge loss. And they're going to spot it back at the 16 or 17. So about a 9-yard loss, depending on the spot. Make it an 8-yard loss as it's back to the 17. So it's going to be...
Yeah, the snap's been low to his left just about every time. I think he needs to take a step over, try to get in front of that ball.
Second down and 18 for Crockett. 2-10 and counting. 20 minutes after 9 o'clock, and Crockett calls a timeout. So we're going to take it with them. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Crockett trailing 44-0. We're back in 60.
Whether you have a medical condition affecting your eyes or you just want the best value on a new pair of glasses, Crockett Eye Clinic is the only vision source facility in Houston County with the cutting-edge technology necessary to diagnose and treat any ocular condition. They also offer the latest design in frames and newest advances in contact lenses. Crockett Eye Clinic with Dr. McCall and Associates is your Crockett vision source. Call 936-544-3763 to make an appointment today.
As we're back to play, Lockhart calls his own number.
About a 9-10-yard game.
And, yep, I'm going to give him 11, Tommy. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. And so far, this defense for Woodville has kept Crockett under 100 yards of total offense. 1:30 and counting. Again, Lockhart just on the ground. He's going to pick up a 1st down and some more. Going to be taken out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Another Hargrove Mill Heating and Air 1st down.
15-yard gain
for the Crockett Bulldogs.
And probably
2 more plays.
2, maybe 3 more plays. Game will be over. Just a tough night for the Dogs. I ran into a good defense. Again, I think this defensive line for Woodville is the best defensive line we've seen all year.
They're big.
They're big. They're fast. Their linebackers, gang tackle,
and they read very well.
Yeah, they move left to right really fast.
Lockhart hands off to number 13 of the Crockett Bulldogs, which is Griffin.
Give him a yard.
Fixing to go under the 1-minute mark of the Brunner's Economy Car Center 4th quarter, home of the Big Buck Contest. Depending upon when they snap this could be the final play. If they run it down to pretty low on the play clock, fumble, but picked up. Good recovery there by Lockhart.
And that should be the last play of the game. No reason to snap the ball.
No.
28 seconds on the scoreboard, and
yep.
Yeah, that should be the last play.
We're going to be a little bit ahead.
Yeah, they're already walking off the field. That's going to be it.
That's going to be the final play for the Crockett Bulldogs here in this 4th quarter. Our final score is going to be 44-0 as the Bulldogs are shut out on a pink out night here at Bonnie Jack Driscoll Stadium. We're back in 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes here on K.I.V.Y.
Sign up today for Domino's Piece of the Pie Rewards Program and begin earning points towards a free pizza with every order of $10 or more. You can now even earn points over the phone or on past orders. Visit Domino's.com to sign up. And for more information, visit Domino's, located at 1000 Loop 304 in Crockett, or call them at 936-6.
Have a safe drive home, and good night, everyone. Meredith.